Hi gang, this is Joe Ayers doing a video on blend door actuators in a 2003 Chrysler Town Country minivan. I'm doing a video because the ones I saw on YouTube were helpful but incomplete or even slightly misleading, or at least maybe it's just me, I didn't understand it clearly enough. Anyway, I'm just going to share my experience with replacing a blend door actuator in this vehicle. Um, the reason I got into it is that the air coming on the driver's side, this is a dual control model, was blowing cold. It wouldn't blow hot no matter what. Every once in a while I'd get a clicking from under the dash. There's a way to recalibrate these things, is press a couple of buttons on the climate control panel and it'll recalibrate itself. But whenever I did that, I just get a lot of clicking and it wouldn't change. It just stayed on cold air. So it seemed pretty clear it was the blend door actuator I was having problems with. And those are located, both the mode door and blend doors are located up underneath there by the gas pedal and everything. We'll see that more clearly in a minute. To get access to that, I remove the seat, which is fairly easy to do in this model because it's a handicap model. If not, it's a little harder with the 4 bolts underneath the floorboards and all of that. You probably won't have to do it because your body probably works better than mine does, but at my age, it's a little hard to get myself around the seat and up underneath the panel and all that. One of the things that you absolutely will have to remove is this plastic panel that's underneath the in front of the driver here. Underneath there, fits up underneath this, covers up all of that stuff. It's a fairly easy piece to remove. You have 2 little screws on the side by the door. Usually you're going to have a small screwdriver to get at those. Over here, you have one on the bottom and one over on that side. And once you get those 4 screws out, it just pops off. Be gentle, but it comes off fairly easily. Before we get underneath there, I have a little diagram of this stuff that I'm going to show you. I think it's easier to see and maybe help you once we get underneath the dash. This is the front of the, up against the firewall, and this is facing the passenger compartment, and it's right by the right knee of the driver. Okay, so this right here was my culprit, the blend door actuator for the driver's side. This is a blend door actuator for the passenger side, and this is the mode door actuator. They all look very similar, and they all come out pretty much the same way, a couple of screws, and disconnect the wire. Now here's the one that came out of my vehicle. That's what you're going to be looking at when you're looking at it inside the vehicle. It'll have a screw up here and screw down here, and then the wire. It'll come out right there. On the other side, the business side of it, if you will, you can see there are little cogs around the outside of this thing, and with the driver's side, that fits right into the the piece that goes to the blend door. And on the passenger side, I think they fit in inside. There's little cogs there you can see on the inside. I'm not sure about that, but because I didn't do the passenger side, but I'm pretty sure that's the way that works. I think that's based on what I found from those other videos I looked at. Okay, so we're all set then to go down underneath here, and you can see what they look like underneath sorry, I put my hand on the over the camera there. All right, here we are now. We're looking at the driver's door actuator, blend door actuator there. Up here, way up there, is the mode door actuator. And this one over here is the passenger door actuator. Now, when you're working on this one here, you'll be taking out the 2 screws, the one up there and then the one down here, and then of course you remove the wire up here. Be careful. I wasn't as careful as I should have been. You hold this down so it doesn't pull off of there and pull this out. If you don't do that, then you'll get some parts out that you have to put back in. Not all that hard, but a little easier if you don't have that issue. And this is the kind of little cog thing that goes along and moves the blend door. You'll see how that works when you pull it out of there. Once you get it out of there, make sure that blend door works. Move it up and down, because if it's stuck, it won't make any difference if you change the blend door actuator. You'll still be stuck because your blend door is stuck. Mine wasn't, so I didn't have an issue with that. There is a little groove on this thing where you have to make sure that the two mesh properly. If you do pull this piece out, this piece here, if it comes out, you'll have a little notch right in there that you have to make sure it fits perfectly with the part here. And when you're all done with getting it in there and everything, you'll want to go back out to the where your climate control thing is and recalibrate. And you can find out how to do that by looking in your driver's manual. But it'll be right on there. You just press a couple of buttons on that. Press this button and this button. Press that one first and then that one. And then it'll recalibrate itself. Hopefully that's useful to you. Bye-bye.